U.S. takes action against two private planes owned by Russian oligarch Roman Abramovich. A U.S. judge approved the seizure of two of Russian oligarch Roman Abramovich's private planes, valued at more than $400 million, for violating U.S. export and sanctions laws. The planes, a Gulfstream and a Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner, which is believed to be one of the most expensive private planes in the world, are in Russia and Dubai, according to an FBI agent's affidavit to support the seizure warrant. The Commerce Department also announced administrative charges against Abramovich. If he's found liable, the maximum penalty could be as much as the value of the planes, an administration official said. The U.S. actions are part of an effort to punish Russians known to be close to the Kremlin and apply pressure to Moscow's economy to try to end the invasion of Ukraine. While Abramovich has not been sanctioned by the U.S. Treasury Department's Office of Foreign Assets Control, a Justice Department official said the seizure warrant indicates that no one is above the law and not being on OFAC's list doesn't give you a license to evade sanctions or export controls. Authorities say the American-made planes were flown into and out of Russia without obtaining licenses from the U.S. Commerce Department. Airplanes and aircraft parts are subject to export rules because of their potential military use and national security implications. After Russia invaded Ukraine in February, the Commerce Department tightened sanctions and began requiring licenses for the export of planes, which didn't previously need approval. By early March, Commerce also prohibited an American plane owned by a Russian national from being exported to Russia. In an unusual move, the seizure warrant was made public and not filed under seal. The Justice Department official said the filing was public to reveal the names of shell companies the U.S. believes were used to shield the actual ownership and to encourage dialogue with banks, insurance companies and others to cooperate. The official said it was also intended to send a message to anyone who helps those sanctioned or accused of violating U.S. laws that they run the risk of being viewed as obstructionists. In the affidavit, the FBI agent outlined 4 layers of shell companies he had unraveled to trace the aircraft to Abramovich. The filing indicated that the FBI had located documents used to set up the companies offshore, in jurisdictions outside of the U.S. control and beyond their subpoena power. Those documents indicated that Abramovich was the owner of the companies that had purchased the jets. Authorities say that in mid-March the Gulfstream jet flew to Russia twice, where it remains. In early March the Boeing aircraft flew from Dubai to Russia and back to Dubai, where it remains. The Boeing, originally bought for $93.6 million, was customized and is now valued at about $350 million, according to the FBI affidavit. Andrew Adams, the head of the U.S. Klepto Capture Task Force, which has seized 2 luxury yachts and bank accounts, previously told CNN that they are taking a broad look at the laws they can apply and the types of assets they can seize, no matter where they are located. These seizures are going to continue apace, and people recognize that where the seizures are happening around the world are in pockets of the world that might not have been expected, he previously said, adding these seizures are going to continue apace, and people recognize that where the seizures are happening around the world are in pockets of the world that might not have been expected.